Droid Nerds.
Welcome to this week's edition of DroidNerds.com Weekly Wrap-Up. I'm Amanda Gray, and let's see what's in the news. This week we have finally seen something very exciting out of the Samsung/Google camp, and that would be the Nexus S website, the official website that is. We have gotten word from them that on December 16th in the United States at Best Buy, you'll be able to pick up one of these sharp little things, and December 20th in the UK at carphonewarehouse.com. The Nexus S, as it is so willingly dubbed, which makes quite good sense considering it's from Samsung, is going to have 2.3 gingerbread right on board, which is pretty exciting because we haven't really seen that much about gingerbread in person, and this is just days away. So soon enough, we should have one of those bad boys in our, well, greedy little hands, I guess I should say, and we will get to check it out and give a good review for y'all. It's going to have a 1 gigahertz processor on it. It's going to have 16 gigs of onboard memory. It's going to have a 4-inch contour Super AMOLED display, considering it's from Samsung. It's going to be one of those brilliant, just like you see on the Galaxy S phones. However, this one's going to be contoured, which means it's going to be slightly curved. This should be very interesting to see what our reviews are on that. As nobody's really done something like that. The Palm made it so it was slightly contoured, but not the screen itself. It just tilted up a little bit. You could tilt other phones around, kind of like the back flip could do different things. However, this one's an actual tilted glass. So that should be interesting when you turn it sideways and are texting. I'm not sure if that's going to be a hindrance or a good thing, but we will definitely check it out. They seem to be pretty confident in it enough so to make it in the Nexus S model, so therefore it's got to be interesting. It's also got near-field communication reading capabilities, or NFC, which is very exciting new technology coming out. We don't have a lot of details on that yet, but as soon as we do, we will let you know. It's got a 5-megapixel camera in the rear, and it has a VGA front-facing camera. One of the very few Android devices that are having, or any devices overall, they have that front-facing camera, which is very good to have. It is going to have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, a micro USB adapter, of course, and it will also be an unlocked GSM phone, so anybody on any carrier can just go ahead and pop their SIM card right in there and blast away, which is pretty fun. We don't know, however, how much the price is going to be. It's a very big question for the US. I did see something along the lines in the UK that they had different deals going on with different options there at Carphone Warehouse. But in the US and Best Buy, it is still unknown. So we'll just have to go ahead and see what's going to come of that one. Let's see, Motorola, the Droid. Oh, original Droid, how you make me smile. And good thing and good news is that you're getting another update. Unfortunately, this update isn't for 2.3. So sorry, it's not out for you just yet. But the update should help the Twitter application as it's going to be updated. It's also got a new Gmail interface, which is looking pretty snazzy, and it will have improved active sync with the Microsoft Exchange support. This is very good news, as that support is very vital for a lot of people that are still holding tight to their BlackBerries, because that's the only device that will be able to use them. So if you're in the market and you need that support, wait till it comes out and kind of check it out first, because we want to make sure it's ironed out just the way you need it to be, but that is coming for our original Droid. Very exciting. Very, very exciting for us. Next, we have something more exciting from Samsung. They have announced that the next generation of smartphones and tablets is going to utilize a 1 gig and eventually a 2 gig of onboard RAM. What does that mean? Yeah, that's definitely a good question. It means that when you're using your phone, it's going to be a lot faster, it's going to be quicker, it's going to do multiple applications all at one time. So you can do a lot of things. It's going to be very snappy and very quick to respond. You'll be able to open things faster. Things will transition much smoother with that much RAM running on it. The only downfall is, even though it's going to improve the speed of the phone, if you're still on a carrier that's not up to par with the rest of the speeds, your browsing is going to be the same. It has nothing to do with that. So don't get your hopes up and get one of those and be on a not so impressive network, I'm going to be nice today, and expect your browsing experience to change at all. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Moving on, we've got something cool out of the Mozilla camp. Finally, we are hearing that Mozilla is bringing a beta to the Android market for their most popular browser, Firefox. I am sure that all of you have used at one point or another, or are currently using, as you are watching this at the moment, a Firefox browser on your computer. It's definitely one of the preferred browsers across the board, and is something that we've really been waiting to see come out on the marketplace so that we could actually use it on our phones as well. Finally, yes, keep in mind it will be a beta. So that means it's not going to be perfect. It's not completely ironed out. But of course, when they put it out, the whole purpose is to figure out the bugs and improve it. First step is putting it out there in such format. Second step will be to go ahead and, well, improve upon that. So it's good news. It's a start. We got to start somewhere, and that is a great place if you ask me. All right, so probably a lot of you heard that LG had made this wonderful little statement about gingerbread and its requirement. I put that in air quotes for a reason. A requirement for a 1 gigahertz processor on their Facebook page. However, Dan Morrill, who is an Android open source tech, tweeted just recently, and I quote, "There is no hard minimum processor requirement for gingerbread. Trust me, if there were, I'd know." So, that being said, sorry LG, you were wrong, and that is very good news for the rest of us who, didn't necessarily have a 1 gig on there already, that we do not need that to go ahead and get the gingerbread on there. So keep an eye out for your update. Eventually it should come across the board. Of course, if you're still back in 1.5 or 6 land, you're probably going to be SOL. Just a thought. I know the rest of us are probably waiting for Froyo still. It's like, just got Froyo and now it's time for gingerbread. Well, it's in time for the holidays. Just think of it that way. Google Maps has coming out with an update. I think it's next week that they're going to have this nice update, and it's going to be Google Maps 5. They were presenting this at the Le Web 2010 with a nice video. You can check it out on our website just about that. The improvements have been dynamic map drawings, which are pretty snazzy. It's got offline reliability, which means that when you are not necessarily in the best of coverage, you'll still be able to use that map as it's already been downloaded. Which I know if you're lost and you need it, that's super duper important, is to actually have it work. So the good news is when you go in those crazy remote areas, which maybe you shouldn't be in the first place, you're still going to get signal. It also is going to have 3D landmarks, which you could actually pan around the buildings and see the whole thing, which is really cool if you can think about that. Yeah, say you're in a big city and you don't know what the hell's going on, you can just look all around the building, see everything that's happening, and yeah, hopefully that will help you out. So we'll see how that goes. The next thing on our list, oh no, that's it. That's everything this week. Well, this week was a shorter week. Well, I do apologize for that, but we will see you next time. And with the holiday season coming, I just want to give you a good reminder that your stocking stuffers are readily available on the site. Those being, of course, screen protectors, Bluetooth, because everybody should be using a Bluetooth. Even if you don't think it's the coolest thing in the world, it is quite possibly the safest thing while driving. A lot of you probably have laws out there that don't allow you to use your device while driving. I actually even just saw recent new ones that there's going to be applications coming out to read your text messages to you through the Bluetooth. So definitely check those out on our website. And don't forget to get your custom fit cases for your device as well, because you can get the cheaper ones and then they don't fit and they fall apart, and what's the point of that? So get the nicer one, protect your phone so that you can still have that warranty. Right on our website, droidnerds.com. We'll see you next time.